Hi everyone, this is Vortex259. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IV Advance. Just waking up in the late afternoon, believe it or not, after working a night shift last night, so bear with me if I seem a bit groggy today. Today we're going to continue making our way through Mount Hobs. Last time we made our way through the first level. We've got a doorway here in the northwestern corner of the mountains, so let's go through the doorway. Can mountains have doors? Well, I guess in a Final Fantasy game they can. We've got some treasure we can get on the west side of the mountain here, so let's go get them. That was a battle with 4 more skeletons, and you've probably noticed by now that the spike in difficulty has increased here on Mount Hobs. The monsters definitely do more damage, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of grinding here before too long. I'm having to use Rosa's cure spell on several of my party members after every battle. Now looky there, there's a save point. We'll come back and use that here in a bit, but let's go get the treasure first. You can see the first treasure chest waiting for us there. We're going to get a tent inside this treasure chest. Treasure chest number 2 contains a potion, and I'm glad to get one of those because I just had to use one on Edward. Third treasure chest contains a gold needle that could come in handy here on this mountain. And the fourth treasure chest contains 960 gil. Alright, let's backtrack here. Alright, this is the reason you might need one of those gold needles. This is a battle with a new enemy, the cockatrice. Cockatrice birds have the ability to use peck, which I believe can turn one of your characters to stone, so it's imperative to try to take them out as quickly as possible. I'm going to switch out Rosa's holy arrows with the iron arrows. No sense wasting a holy arrow on cockatrice. But they are weak against throw type weapons, which includes arrows. Now one thing you might try to do is have Edward confuse the cockatrice with his Lamia harp. See, it confuses the cockatrice. Now let's just wait for the cockatrice to turn itself to stone. That's poetic justice right there, let me tell you. 246 gil, 206 experience points for this battle, and Rydia gains a level. Very nice. I think that takes her up to level 14, is it? Yep, she is now level 14, and we get a new entry in our bestiary, so let's check it out here. Cockatrice is number 31 in the list. Now notice in the treasure drops, it drops a cockatrice summon, which is a very rare drop, just like the goblin summon was very rare. I don't know if my luck's going to hold out enough for me to get that cockatrice summon drop anytime soon, but it would sure be nice. Not that the cockatrice summon is very useful, but I think the cockatrice summon can actually turn enemies to stone if you're able to get it. So if you want to try to grind for that, good luck getting it. And there's its other statistics right there. Okay, what I'm going to do is use a tent on this save point. Now, I want to spend just a little bit of time grinding. I want to get Rosa and Edward up to around level 13 before continuing onward. So I'm going to walk around Mount Hobs a little bit, grind Rosa and Edward particularly up, and once I get them to level 13, we'll continue onward. And hello again everyone, I am back, and as you can see I've spent the last 20 minutes or so fighting monsters here on this level of Mount Hobs. As promised, Rosa and Edward are now level 13. I also managed to get Cecil up to level 17, and Rydia has made it to level 15. Now that Rosa's level 13, she now has access to some new white magic. She can now use the life spell, the protect spell, and the cure spell, which is a stronger version of cure. And Rydia also learned a new black magic spell, the stop spell, which occasionally causes time to stop for monsters, rendering them totally useless. Okay, now that we're a bit higher up in level, we may have just a little bit more of an easy time with the monsters here on Mount Hobs, but they're still pretty strong, so we're going to have to stay on our guard. Alright, from here let's backtrack to the doorway that we entered from. This will take us back to Mount Hobs West. From here, let's just go east. There's another doorway waiting for us over here. There it is. More of those skeletons in that battle, and by the way, they can also use the Thunder spell, so watch out for that. Alright, this doorway will take us to the summit of Mount Hobs. Did we bring a flag along that we can plant on the top? Well, that was a battle with more of those cockamamie cockatrice birds, and by the way, earlier one of them used its peck ability on Cecil, and I ended up having to use a gold needle from my inventory to remove his petrification. That was kind of annoying. Looky there, there's a treasure chest. Inside this treasure chest, we will replenish our supply of holy arrows. That's a good thing, because Rosa used up several of those earlier while fighting skeletons. Okay, before we go any further, let's take just a moment here to check on our HP and MP. Looks like Edward is in need of healing. And so is Cecil, so we'll use a couple of potions here. Alright, now that we've taken care of that, let's continue upward here. Uh-oh, looks like something's going on up here. Cecil says, "What's going on?" Well, looks like there's a man up here, and he's surrounded by monsters. Edward says, "That garb, he's one of Fabul's monks." Oh, a monk, huh? The monk says, "Yeah, don't mess with me, I know karate." Wow, looks like he easily crushes those two monsters. He's pretty strong. But he's got 3 more coming for him. He's going to take all of them on by himself. This monk's name is Yang. Now in the DS version, I think he's called Young, but growing up in Texas, I always called him Yang. So we'll probably just continue to call him Yang throughout the course of this LP. Now, he's got some interesting abilities. Looks like he can kick through all the monsters, which is nice. Looks like he also uses claws, so he's a pretty formidable fighter. Just going to kick right on through there. Excellent. So he takes care of those monsters, but uh-oh, that one looks a lot stronger. It looks like a bomb. Yep, Edward says, "Good grief, a bomb." Rydia says, "Let's help him." Good idea, Rydia. Let's not leave this guy stranded here all by himself. We're going to fight the Mom Bomb, our next boss battle, and the Mom Bomb has 11,000 HP, and it also has very high physical attack power. So it's probably going to be a good idea to keep everybody's HP up when possible. Rydia may have to do double duty as a healer. Now the Mom Bomb is also weak against darkness, so Cecil's Shadow Blade will be quite useful in this battle. So will Rydia's Chocobo summon. Now Yang also has several abilities. He can use the Power ability, which will store up his attack power, and he can do double the amount of attack power with that. Of course, we saw the Kick ability earlier. That will allow him to kick through monsters on the screen. And then his Gird ability gives him the ability to store up his defense, so that will increase his defensive power. But for now, I'm just going to have him attack. We need to take off a lot of HP. This battle is going to take quite a while to go through. Looks like Rosa's out of arrows, so I'm just going to put some iron arrows back on her there. But she needs to work on curing for the most part in this battle. Just use arrows when she can. Keep summoning Chocobo. Chocobo kick. The Chocobo's going to kick the Mom Bomb in the teeth. Do as much damage as possible. Uh-oh. Have you seen your doctor about your heartburn problem? Wow, looks like that thing really puffed up there. You know, looking at that kind of reminds me of a time when I was a kid. A friend dared me to eat a habanero pepper, which is one of the hottest peppers in the world. I don't think it's the hottest, but it's definitely way up there. What are those called? Schofield units that they use to measure the heat of peppers? Well, I think this was in the tens of thousands, and that was not a very wise move. My ears turned about as red as the Mom Bomb there after I ate that habanero pepper. I was in pain for over an hour. So let this be a lesson to you. Don't eat a habanero pepper in one bite. Not a smart move. Uh-oh, the Mom Bomb's going to explode. Now when it eventually explodes, it will do a lot of damage, and it will spawn 3 gray bombs and 3 regular bombs. The bombs have 55 HP, the gray bombs are stronger with 111. So at this point we just want to take out the bombs as quickly as possible. Well, due to time reasons, I'm going to have to edit some of this battle out. Just watch out for the bombs because they'll eventually self-destruct and can do a lot of fire damage on one party member. But really, just once you get them down to 3 gray bombs and 3 bombs, you just want to relentlessly attack and you'll eventually take all of them out. And that takes care of the last bomb, and that wins this boss battle. We get 543 gil and 483 experience points. Well, that's going to be all the time we're going to have for this episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy IV Advance. Next time, we'll talk to the Monk Yang and see why he was fighting monsters on this mountain. Thank you for watching today's episode, everyone. We'll see you again next time.